Hi, it's Amy from Amy's Mix of Creativity. I am back with some more books from Maremi Small Art, and these are her spring collection for 2026. This is the spring edition of the Bits and Bobs, and we also have Flower Fairies. I'm gonna get right into it so I can make sure I get through both in the video, just because I really want to be able to show both of these. I've had them for a little bit, but I've been so busy. It's just so much going on, which I'll talk about in a minute. But look how great these right away. Get some really pretty flowers. Marta, who is the creator of Maremi Small Art, she just has such great collections that she comes out with. Here are several of her books that she has. I think there's more on the next page too, because she has a ton out now, and I highly recommend them. She is just so sweet and such a wonderful person, and I love how beautiful all her collections are. I did the last video I did a couple weeks ago was the spring story. I think it's called Spring Tales, right? Because it was spring stories before. I'll show it in a minute. But that one was just so incredible too. I'm loving these colors here. Oh goodness, look at that. So Marta creates these collections of beautiful designs, and then on this side is always just a regular design that's on each page, so that when you cut, because it's a cut and collage book, when you cut into the book, you're not cutting into more pictures, which is excellent of an idea. I'm glad that she did that, because it makes it so much easier to cut apart and cut into. And I've talked in other videos too how to cut into these books. It's not very difficult. The papers they're not rice paper, and they're kind of thicker than photo paper, like printer paper or copier paper, but not as thick as cardstock. So it's quite easy to cut into. What I suggest is using a craft knife to cut the pages out first. If you want to keep the pages intact, you can cut in and just cut around the pictures first. Beautiful flower pots in this one. Here's some cute banner tags. But yeah, you want to, you cut around the picture first, and then you can fussy cut the picture out so that you can get as much of the picture as possible, as so that you don't need to, try to cut right around every little detail right out of the book. I hope that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. That's cool pictures with the farm, and here's a little hut. The images are her images are usually very easy to cut around. You don't have to fussy cut every little detail. You can cut around them because they're for collaging and scrapbooking and journaling and card making. They can be used in various ways. Oh wait, look at this. So such a cute little grandpa guy here. The guy with the daisy. Yeah, so don't be afraid to cut up the pages. That's I think the hardest part about getting these books. They are just so beautiful and vivid and bright and colorful, and just so pretty that sometimes I don't want to cut them apart, but that's the whole point, is that you cut them so you can use the images. And you can always photocopy if you really like something. You can't make books out of her products, obviously, but you can photocopy them to use in your own products, your own creations. My channel is a mix of creativity. I do a lot of different things. Mainly I'm a card maker, but I also try to do journaling when I can get a chance, and some scrapbooking. It's been a long time for me to be doing a lot of different types of crafting just because I'm dealing with some major health issues, which I don't really want to get into, but you know, I have like autoimmune issues and arthritic, connective tissue problems with anemia. So yeah, so I've been having to have iron infusions, and that's been taking a lot of time, and it's hard. I'm pretty fatigued a lot of the time, so doing crafting is still an outlet that I love to do, but I do it when I am able. And so meanwhile, I'm just glad I can share my stash with people, show you what's out there. If you're into paper crafting in any way, these books are fantastic for that. You have so much variety. I'm not going to turn that around, but you can see the beautiful fairies. Oh boy, there. Oh goodness. There's just, you know, you have backgrounds, so you can make, you know, maybe put one of those fairies in this background here. You don't, you know, you're not limited. You pretty much have so much available in these books. And I know I'm going pretty fast this time, but I really want to get through both. Plus, I want to show you something a really good idea for storage. And when you're cutting out the pictures. So this is a bonus page for farm life, which she's had this before with the farm. And I think the last one, Spring Tales, might have had it, or the one from last year. These are so cute, these little farm animals. Oh, and this is a different type of bonus. Some mugs. It says cheers. That's cute. And this is, so she gave you 3 bonus pages. Thank you, Marta. That's really sweet that you gave us so much extra. And here's a really beautiful background. This bonus page is of things that are similar in other books she has out too, but they're unique to this book. And there's Marta. I don't know Marta personally, but I've met her through internet, and she just is so sweet. So in this page is a little darker than the other pages, so you have a little, you know, an option to use that page in full in your crafting. So that book, oh look, the back is beautiful too. Use every last bit of it if you can. That's Maremi's Bits and Bobs, the spring edition. And this is, you know, Maremi Small Art, which you can get on, you can find online. I think she mainly has all her books being sold through Amazon, so check them out there. I think you could also check out her her email, you know, Google Maremi Small Art. If you have Facebook, she's on Facebook. You can join the group there. I'm gonna show you the flower fairies next, but first I want to just give you an idea of how I store these books. Right now, this is what I've decided to do. So this is a big plastic container that I actually got at Hobby Lobby, but you can probably find it online too. It has the clasp, but it's see-through, so you can see what's in the books. I mean, what books or what papers you have in the container, in the folder here. So these are my spring books that I have from Maremi Small Art. Here's Spring Tales. This is the most recent one, which I did a video recently of this one. So take a look at that. Spring Stories was from last year, but I think I did it a little late. I think I did it like in the summer because that's when I discovered these books from Marta and Maremi Small Art. And this is the Summer Stories book. So I did videos on these two last year. So this is great for all your paper crafting. It's 12 by 12, a little bit bigger maybe, so even 12 by 12 paper pads can fit in these envelopes. And then what I do too is some of the envelopes I put in a little smaller envelope with, you know, things that I have actually cut out. So these are some of the papers from some of the collections, the spring collections mainly. I'm you know, starting to work on stuff for Easter, so I wanted to cut out things for that. And then I have, you know, just beautiful, these are, you know, you gotta check out the other books too, because these are from the past books, not the ones that I'm showing today. I want to make sure that that's realized, because I will cut those up once I show this video. So here's my next one, Flower Fairies, and I'm going to go through it pretty quickly. This one is, it's a spring edition. It's just like some of the other ones but it's specifically for flowers. You'll see in a minute, everything is, even the fairies have flowers on their heads. How cute. Right? Oh goodness, so pretty. I love the different colors, the purples and the teals. They're so cute. Oh, looking in like the spring collection, just really various types of outfits. I love that she's also including like, you know, older fairies. That's so cool. I think that's the girl on the front. Yep. So it's just so sweet. Look at these little, oh my gosh, like little elves. Or I guess, I don't know if they're considered elves. They're fairies taught too. I don't know, you know, or elves just for Christmas. I don't know. So just really pretty. So this is called Flower Fairies. It's all the different, you know, fairies with all kinds of flowers around them. She did one also that's Magical Forest, which was all like wooded like fungus and, you know, mushrooms and stuff like that with the fairies. So that was beautiful too. That was one of my most popular videos that I've brought out with her collections. So take a look at that one too if you get a chance. I have a lot of her books online. I just love them. I think they're so adorable. Ugh, cute little guys with their little faces. If you're not into, you know, all the fairies and all the little people, that she has other books with just florals or butterflies or fungus, you know, like mushrooms, things like that. You can find all kinds of nature books in her collections. She just has such a wonderful collection of this type of artwork, and the designs are just beautiful. All the different diverse fairies in this one. They're so cute. So real quick before I finish this video up, you know, beyond my health issues and everything, I also have been busy because my son was home from college. This is his final year of college. He's graduating from his school in May, and so we have a lot going on. Right now he's on spring break. He came home for a couple days and then he left with a group of friends. They went down to South Carolina, which is like 12 hours from where we live, but he wanted to do it and he drove the whole way. He in his car, and actually we had him borrow his father's car because his car needed some repairs. Just a second, let me just look at all the words and all the expressions. How wonderful. So many words and things that you can cut apart to put on your scrapbooking and journaling and in your collage. Yeah, so he's down. He finally made it to his destination, and I'm just so happy he's there. Now I can relax a little, and I'm so glad I'm able to do this video. Look, here's a bonus page, really beautiful, cozy setting there. And here's some little extras. Oh, always got the mushrooms. And there's Marta again with her collections. And there's the last page, which is that beautiful, beautiful backing page. So also, you know, don't forget you have the back page to cut up too. I truly, you know, can't express enough how important, you know, get to cutting these books up, because even though you want to keep them forever and they look beautiful, they do need to you know, be part of your stash. And the only way to do that is to cut the pictures apart like I did. So I hope you love this video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.